continue to assure your family members that you are ready to make decisions and be responsible for your own actions. The next 2 weeks are catered for an adjustment period. Once you are used to the system, training tempo will pick up gradually in preparation for all the key milestone training. You will realize that teamwork and looking after one another is key to completing your daily tasks. If you are trailing behind and unable to cope, speak to your commanders. They are your teacher, coach, caregiver, and as well as your friends. They will help you to the best of their ability. We aspire to develop all of you in these 3 areas. Firstly, to have strong body so that you are fit, competent, and as well as ready. To have strong mind so that you are resilient, confident, and as well as adaptive. And lastly, to have strong heart so that you are committed and as well as disciplined. Within the next 48 hours, starting from now, you will be interviewed by your commanders and a buddy will be assigned to you. Many feedback channels have also been put in place for you to express your gratitude, concerns, and as well as your queries. Your commanders will share these channels with you. Our physical training is progressive and customized according to each individual's level of fitness, ability, and skills. Many measures also put in place to ensure your safety and as well to prevent injuries. Do continue to keep your commanders and family members updated on your medical condition should you develop along the way, so that we are able to calibrate your training and assist you in your recovery. We are also governed by the Training Safety Regulation, the TSR, and I will personally take my commanders to task if they breach any of the safety protocols. Where safety is concerned, there is no compromise. However, safety is also everybody's responsibility. For all of you, you need to listen to instruction and clarify if you are unsure. Highlight to your commanders when you are unwell. Look after your body. Let us build a culture of safety from the onset of this NS journey. Some of you may also be concerned if you will get punished over the course of service. Our SAF punishment system and guideline is fair and it is sanctioned by the SAF Act. The punishment is meant for the offender to understand his mistake and to learn from it. There will not be any unreasonable punishment. For recruits who grossly defy orders such as malingering or trying to king, AWOL, and being disrespectful, we will follow strictly to the guidelines in accordance to the SAF Act when we met out the punishment. Throughout the BMT phase, you will also be assessed on your suitability to hold command appointments during the national service. I urge all of you to challenge yourself and to take on these leadership roles for a noble cause. Being leaders, whether as a specialist or as an officer, you will shape the future of the SAF and have a sense of ownership of this organization. In view of the COVID-19 outbreak, we have aligned to the national policy and put in measures to prevent the importation and the spread of the pandemic within the SAF camps. For those of you who have completed your vaccination, we have scheduled for your booster shot to be administered at the end of this BMT. However, for those of you who have not taken or not completed your vaccination, you will need to do a daily ART to keep everyone safe. Any serviceman with acute respiratory infection and be swabbed will be issued with a SHRO or stay home restriction order. Under this order, you may only leave your house for essential activities. But however, before you leave, you must seek your commander's permission. Leaving home without permission during SHRO is akin to breaching your quarantine order. Your commanders will conduct ad hoc checks to ensure compliance. In the previous batches of BMT, a few of the recruits were sentenced to the detention barrack or DB for breaching of SHRO. These are the important information and contact details that you and your parents may need to know. Your commanders will be sharing them with you via WhatsApp this evening. And this evening as well, you will be given some time to make phone calls to your parents at about 21:30 hours to share with them the highlights of today. I will also require your help to forward a welcome letter to your parents, which will include some pertinent administrative and as well as contact details. Without further ado, we will now officially enlist you into the national service. Enlistees, please stand up as we recite the oath of allegiance. With sweat and grit, our forefathers built the SAF from scratch. All they had was the conviction to defend our home and the will for it. Today's generation of the SAF is very different from our forefathers. Now, soldiers are more educated and more reliant on technology. The threat to our existence are still real, though many of us have now taken peace for granted. Now, the time is yours to do your part in shouldering the responsibility of protecting the honor, independence, and sovereignty of our country with your lives. Your loved one will depend on you to continue living in peace and harmony. This country will then be truly called home. Please raise your right hand and repeat the oath of allegiance after me. I. NRC number and full name. Having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore.
Having entered the service of the Republic of Singapore.
Under the Enlistment Act.
Under the Enlistment Act.
Do solemnly and sincerely affirm that.
Do solemnly and sincerely affirm that.
I will always bear true faith and allegiance.
I will always bear true faith and allegiance.
To the Republic of Singapore.
To the Republic of Singapore.
I will be ready.
I will be ready.
At the order of the government.
At the order of the government.
To rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
To rise up to the defense of the Republic of Singapore.
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore.
I will obey the laws of the Republic of Singapore.
And the orders of my commanders.
And the orders of my commanders.
I will carry out my duties with integrity.
I will carry out my duties with integrity.
Courage and commitment at all times.
Courage and commitment at all times.
And I will preserve and protect.
And I will preserve and protect.
The honor and independence.
The honor and independence.
Of the Republic of Singapore.
Of the Republic of Singapore.
With my life.
With my life.
You may now put your hands down. Please remain standing. Please take your seats.
Recruits, welcome to the SAF and also to BMTC School 3. As a member of the SAF, you are an important asset to this organization. The future chapters of the SAF are now yours to write. Start by putting your hearts and mind into your training. Always remember that your loved ones are your reason why you are serving your nation. They will continue to be your pillars of strength when the training gets tough. We will get through this phase of training together. Let us create positive memories that last a lifetime so that you can share them with future generations and strengthen the belief that this nation is worth fighting for. I wish you all the best, stay resilient, and stay in good health. Thank you.
Thank you, CEO Sir. We have now come to the end of today's direction.